have yet to make one with the sweetheart sign already on there. Could be a good thing or it could go terribly wrong. We'll see. So this one, instead of dusty blue, it's gonna be dusty rose. I feel like that should fly, right? So here we have our foam block that's already in the cage. That makes it a lot easier to secure. It already has these two awesome handles, so if you're doing Pampas wall decor, this is definitely something you want to get. Pampas grass is not super heavy, so you should be okay with 2 zip ties, but if you're working with a different type of flower or fresh flowers, you would want more than just the 2 zip ties. All right, looks like we're pretty secure. This thing's not going anywhere. I like working with odd numbers, so I'm gonna have 5 of the palm leaf fans. I call them fans, they're palm leaves. When we're building our arrangement, we definitely wanna build a shape. And since we're working on the left-hand side, we're going to build kind of out this way and around. Always keep the fans or the palm leaves closer to the front. If you work all the way towards the back, you have to fill this all with pampas grass. But if you're working kind of towards the front edge of the foam, it keeps its shape longer. Sometimes I put the smaller ones on the inside, so we'll see how it looks with this. Scissors don't break these, they're just too thick. Yeah, this is a fun way to utilize materials that are actually around. You just have to be careful when you're collecting materials from outside because sometimes they have bugs and other gross things. And you want to make sure they're totally dry before you try and use them. I'm going to put 2 on the lower part. Now you don't have to use them this long. We could always break them and kind of give it an edge going this way. Okay, I mean, I like this a lot, so I think we're gonna run with it like this. And this little guy we could stick in here if we wanted to, but I don't think it's necessary. I may just put him over here. Next we have our large pampas grass. I don't know how long I need these, so I think I want to trim them a little bit because that will keep them a little more stable longer. And a fresh cut always makes it easier to stab it into the foam. There is one. Pampas grass can be temperamental sometimes. Cool. Yeah, I mean, we're not looking for perfectly symmetrical or anything. It's supposed to look more natural. So, I mean, I could try and make them totally even and bring one of those down here, but I kind of like the way it's shaping up right now. Perfectly imperfect, they say. This is smaller and it's bright white, super bleached, very pretty. But they were about this long. But I find that if you try and stick them in when they're longer, they just break. Just depends what length you really need them for, I guess, but I still feel like at this length you can see it, and it's still making a statement. Plus some of them are going in front, and some will be going behind.
not done chasing after you. One by one, yeah, we're making.
Now, arranging's not for wimps. I think you mentioned that in a different video. You gotta be pretty active, especially to do them when they're hanging up. I find it's a little more challenging, but you definitely get the achieved look easier. Like building this laying down is I think a lot easier in some ways. So these I'm gonna make a lot shorter because I'm gonna want these in the center of the arrangement. This one already broke, so we're gonna salvage that and use it anyhow. But these I'm gonna cut down pretty short because I want them to be coming and popping out of the middle.
I'm not done chasing after you. One by one, yeah, we're making moves. You can't believe.
These all have to go in really angled. So you don't want to cover up your fans you just worked so hard at placing. But also, you want to have some pampas coming out of the center. Not just all straight flowers. So it looks a little strange in the middle there, but it's all gonna get filled in. But that gives it dimension and depth. More structure. Highlights, lowlights, all the lights. Here, it's not filled in as much as I'd like in some spots. But every time I find another piece, it goes right in there. It looks fantastic.
You're definitely like kind of some of it's coming at you a little bit more. And
yeah. Flower time. Blush pink, ivory. Very popular colors right now. And I think they'll forever be popular. They're so pretty with the pampas. They're classic, delicate, timeless. Okay, I'm gonna add these guys in as a little accent, but not too much of it. Just kind of hide them in back here. Sometimes I pull them in really tight, but since we have so much awesome pampas grass kind of poking through, gives it a lot of dimension. We're not having to like shove all the flowers in one spot. Something I learned over time to try and make it look a little more natural. So, hey, well, I think that's kind of where I would have to quit on the flowers. baby's screaming, but I'm like, hold on, just one more flower. I love it, it's pretty. Just needed that one more. Okay, I'm done.